Hello guys, it's Roman at the Modernist Pantry Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you a great recipe of a beer battered fish and chips that we do with some of our dry aged halibut. Now, this dry aged halibut is one of my favorite fishes that we dry aged. We did salmon, we did tuna, but the halibut for me stood alone as the best. Texture was really changed, gave it a little bit more firmer than your normal halibut, and I really like how it worked out in the dry aging process. So today we're going to do a fish and chip beer battered. In this beer batter, which is what's really special, is we use some of our Koji flour. Now we've been experimenting with Koji here and there, and I made some Koji using some kamut flour. Well, kamut grains, and kamut grains is an ancient grains that was used a long time ago to make bread, which has recently come back into prominence. And so I used the Koji method to Kojify it. I don't even think that's actually a real word, but it is for today. So we Kojified the kamut grains, and it gives this really nice earthy umami taste. Not super, but kind of sweet and aromatic. And so this is a beer batter. I think I used some Corona, some flour, some yeast, and a little bit of water. And so today we're gonna fry that, and I got a 350 degree oil going, and we're just gonna quickly do this. So we're just gonna cut a nice piece of this. This is actually very, very beautiful. As you can see, this halibut dried out a little bit. It's not as watery. I wouldn't say watery, but there's not high water content in this halibut as a normal halibut would have. So it's a little bit more firmer, a little more meaty, almost chicken-like in its texture. Not exactly, but very close. I think this is going to fry very, very well, and I can't wait to try it and wait for you to see how it comes out. So we're going to dip this right into our batter straight up. You don't even have to. This is kind of nice because it's not very watery, so we're going to dip it right into our beer batter, and it's going to coat it really nicely, so you don't have to go to the flour and then beer batter. It's going to go right into the batter, and then it's going to go right into the fryer. So you want to get that in there and coat it nice. It's a nice thick, look at that. It's beautiful. And this is going to go right into the fryer. You won't get a lot of splashback with this because this is a really dry fish. We're just going to let that sit in there for a couple seconds. Let it do its thing, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll let that go. And we'll let that sit in there for about 3, 4, 5 minutes, and it should be ready to go. As you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but the coating on this fish is really nice. Look how brown that is. That's getting really nice in there. Very excited to see how this is going to come out. All right, so that is looking really nice. It's getting nice and brown. As you can see the bubbles coming out of there. That is the water escaping from the fish and coming out into the batter. That's one of the ways you know when your fish is getting close to being ready. It'll really start bubbling out a lot, as you can see. It's like super bubbling now. So that's a lot of the moisture that's in the fish already escaping out of the batter. All right. I'm gonna pull that out right now. And then we're gonna get this right here. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple seconds. Pop a little bit of salt in there. And then we're gonna taste this bad boy. You give it a little rest because anything that's gonna come out the fryer is gonna be really, really hot, and you don't want to burn yourself. I kind of want to taste this, and I don't want to burn my palate right away. So we're gonna let it sit for about a minute or two, and then I'm gonna cut it open for you guys so you can see. That's perfect. As you can see, that is not, oh, that's perfect actually. This is how I like my fish. You can see it's cooked all the way through, but not dry. There's a lot of water, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can, but there's a lot of water in that fish, and that's kind of how you want it. When you fry fish, it's really easy to overcook it and it becomes super dry, and then all you get is a lot of oil. But that's a nice looking piece of fish. So we're gonna have just a bit of this right now. That That is awesome. That is so good. That is so good. It's got great flavor. This is, I mean, halibut is not one of my favorite fish. But in this instance, with the dry age, my bag has worked wonders with it. It's taken a lot of the moisture out of it, so it's very firm. I think I said a little bit earlier, it's kind of chickeny. I don't know if you've ever had frog legs, but if you ever had frog legs, it's kind of like the texture. It's really nice. This batter is delicate. The recipe for this batter will be in the descriptions. Super easy to make. I think you'll enjoy it. Grab yourself a new My Bag, dry age some halibut, deep fry it. It's delicious.